For the longest time, I struggled with answering this interview question, and the question is no other than tell us about yourself. So I remember when I first started out as a virtual assistant, I can still remember my first interview vividly. It was a total disaster. Even though I actually practiced before the interview, and even days before, I prepared the questions, potential questions that they might ask me, potential question that I will ask them, and everything. But during the interview, interview was a total mess. Everything flopped. Over time, I've grown, so I found a better way to answer this question. And I watched a video recently where the guy was talking about how he landed most of his gigs like well in his interview, by impressing the employers, by impressing the hiring manager and the people during the interview. And it just took me down the memory lane of how far I've come really with interviews, with putting myself out here, with talking really, because I'm someone that ramble a whole lot, but now I'm learning to pace myself better, so I use less of filler words. Okay, let's get right into it. So welcome to my YouTube channel, and if you're watching this video for the first time, I'm Roslyn, a virtual assistant. I talk about my work as virtual assistant, tips on staying productive. I'm also passionate about science and earth. I studied pharmacology. And lastly, I'm all about self-growth and self-development. So that's basically what this channel is about. Let's get right back into it. So I mentioned that I recently watched a video where the guy was talking about how he aced most of his interviews by connecting more with the people. So he mentioned something that really stuck with me. He said, it's not just about you listing your experiences, but more about making the interviewers like you. Make them connect, you must leave an impression. Make them remember you. Leave something with them. And that led me to making this video because I just want to share how I answered that question with you guys. I've come a long way and I think I've improved. I'm not there yet, but it's better than before. So let's just get right into it. Imagine I'm in an interview, probably I've pitched to a client or I apply for a job and the interviewer asks me, okay, tell us about yourself. How will I go about it? Let me just share how I'll go about it with you guys. I actually have like a format that I follow. So it's easy to track what I've said, what should come next, and what I will end with. First is my hook, then my background, then my current work, followed by my personal. Let me show you guys an example. Hello everyone, or hello the client's name, or whichever case may be. Thank you so much for having me. I'm Roslyn, an administrative virtual assistant with about 2 years of experience supporting founders, coaches, and creative. To be honest, this part was not something I originally planned out for myself. It kind of found me. I've always believed that the best careers are built at the intersection of passion and purpose. And for me, it means combining my scientific knowledge with my passion for helping others. I hold a first-class degree in pharmacology from the Lagos State University College of Medicine. And for the longest time, I believed that I will pursue a more traditional science background. But the deeper I go into it, the more I realize that what I really love is not just the theory part, but the structure and system, how I personally organize things and create structure to solve complex problems. Over time, I leaned more into that, and that's how I discovered the virtual assistant world. And since then, I've worked with incredible clients across various fast-paced environments, supporting them with administrative tasks, research, operation, and system. I'm someone that thrives on clarity. I love checking off boxes, anticipating needs, and making sure that nothing slips through the crack. I bring a proactive approach to work and I'm great at working independently, but at the same time, I also love being part of a team that is doing something meaningful, and that's one of the reasons why I'm really excited about this opportunity. But more than anything, I just love helping people to get back their time and mental space. I look forward to say I can support you with that. Thank you so much. So that's how I'll basically answer this in an interview. Started with the hook, then my background, followed by what I do currently, then my personal traits, and lastly, I close it, the CTA, and I look forward to seeing how I can, always add CTA at the end. And one other thing that I've also improved on in my interview process is how well I know the company or the clients that I want to work for. So before I would just pitch to them or apply for a job, and then I'll just go to the interview like that, just with my knowledge and questions. But I've improved on that now, so I always do my research before attending the interview, and that has really helped me to feel more confident during the interview process, because I already researched about the person or the company. I know their values, their mission, I know what they're looking for. It's just for me to position myself as the solution provider in that case. And let me just say that it's totally okay to get nervous. I still get nervous during interviews, and that's basically it. See you guys in my next one. Adios.